Joining us now, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, Republican Congressman from the state of New Jersey, Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, good to see you.
Always good to be with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Your take on Doge, and I heard other states maybe setting up little Doges just as well. Maybe you should get one there in New Jersey. Your taxes are high.
God help us. We probably need 2 or 3 of them. I mean, it's, especially in New Jersey, it's just always spending more and borrowing more. And let me tell you this, the interesting thing about New Jersey, I was a New Jersey state senator and a New Jersey Assemblyman, voted against a lot of budgets. I was on the budget committee in the state Senate. There just never seems to be enough. And the more money that comes in, the more that is spent. And then all of a sudden you're in trouble, so you have to increase taxes or reduce services. How about we just try to live within our means? You know what, this whole thing is so important? Because if you're wasting money, it is less money to do what's so important, which is maintaining our borders, making sure our national security is strong, making sure that we take care of our American people with Social Security, with Medicaid, with Medicare, with things of that nature. If we're not careful, then there's not enough money for Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to fund those. We're going to make sure that they are fully funded and we're taking care of our American people, but not waste, fraud, and abuse.
Congressman, you're the chair of the House Judiciary Committee Subcommittee on Oversight, and I know you just held a hearing on ending the weaponization of the Justice Department, a very, very big topic, of course, focusing on how President Trump will restore the rule of law. Can you give us some insight as to what's next?
Boy, it was unbelievable. And let me state from the get-go, it's not to relive what happened in the past 4 years, but we have to, in order not to repeat bad history, you have to understand the history that's there. So we're going to dig hard and we're going to dig deep as we go along into all this. But let me just give you a thumbnail sketch, a snapshot. You look at the FBI, and they spend money, just a really big example, you think about regular folks that don't bother anybody, yet they were using FISA, which is a tool. It's a way to investigate people's personal lives, their private lives, their habits, everything from their banking to when they get up in the morning and what they do. It was misused millions of times, not 2, 3 times, millions of times over the years. How wrong is that? Or how about that they were going to use our money to send undercover agents into school boards, and really only in the Virginia field office they said? No, it was going to be across the country in many other areas. They were actually going to go after priests and nuns, I guess, and senior citizens that were carefully counting their rosary beads. I mean, what the heck are you doing? But they went into a Hindu temple where these individuals, it was in the middle of the night, only had their garb on, only basically their pajamas, people of peace. So it could be your church, your school board. It could be, your institution. It could be you. And that's why it's so important. I don't want to ever see that happen to anybody again, regardless of whether they're Republican, Democrat, liberal, or conservative. Wrong.
That's right. All right. Nonpartisan effort indeed. Congressman Dr. Jeff Van Drew, thank you so much.